Update from my YouTube fans. Remember I was putting the rear tail panel on and had to paint the dash before I could put the windshield in. So a little bit of FYI, it's I don't know, maybe 55 degrees outside, so I got the paint inside. This is the paint I used, and I'm not really happy with Rust-Oleum. Out of the can, it just spits and spatters. It's good enough to be, it says black, but it lists on the barcode as flat black, which is supposed to be the color of the lid there. This is that multi thing, and I chose 3 as the best spray pattern. So yeah, flat black on the dash so that it doesn't reflect into the windshield as you're driving. Now you can see how glossy that is because it's wet, I hope. So when it dries, it's gonna flatten out. So trying to think ahead, I put this band of tape there because I didn't want paint in between the windshield sealer and the windshield. In other words, maybe put the windshield sealant on the paint and it may pull the paint off and create a leak. So that is flat black on the dash. Now I can put the windshield back in and maybe be a little bit more legal to drive it. I say a little bit more legal to drive it because I had to drive it. Remember that hole that was there? Patched that all up. And got the tail pan all put on, welded on. I used the same prime and the flat black just to go over those outside welds. This is the only indication for lining it up is these 4 holes here, which they did a pretty good job. Of course, had the body shop do that, and not cheap. But yeah, that's done. So that much more closer to lining the body gaps, because these body gaps, they're just not going to cut it. I think the other side's a little worse than this side. But I gave it 2 coats of flat black, so it's about ready to start pulling the tape off before the paint dries too much. I listened to Paintucation, Kevin Tate's, on how to prep the surface there. And Kevin is very experienced and, dare I say, even an expert in his field. Being an expert in his field, he's going to go above and beyond that maybe we don't need to do, but he says do it. You should do it. But anyway, I used the window cleaner to clean the metal, and then I didn't have the prep stuff that he had, so I used acetone. And you know what I just realized is I forgot the tack cloth that I got such in a groove there. Dang it, man, I forgot to even take that out of the bag and use it. I got that at Advance Auto. It's very small. Oh yeah, 1.5 feet by 1 yard, which is 3 feet. So 1.5 by 3 feet. So, all right, I wonder if I should give this another coat. Is that gonna orange peel right there? Anyway, Kevin Tates, thank you, sir. You are an expert in your field. So I hated painting through here onto my new speaker, but I mean, how you gonna tape that off? So it's done. I'm gonna call it done. Lucky for me, it's not a windy day at all. Look at that tree out there. Barely the leaves are even moving. So anyway, yeah, that helps keep the dust down. There's no insects buzzing around. And it's pretty nice. I'm in a t-shirt, short sleeve t-shirt. Well, you can zoom in, but you can't zoom back. There we go. Put some new hood shocks on my Ford just a little bit ago. It's super easy to do. I should have shot a video on that. But yeah, anyway. Oh, P.S. Randy Combs, the dude that does the gold grills, he's done it. It's on its way back. I'm so excited to finish up the dash in there. Not that it'll be finished, but at least it'll be another piece ready for the puzzle. So let's start pulling this tape off. So trying to justify that where I'm going to seal the window. This is the parts car, and the sun ain't helping us. So anyway, the windshield comes down and it has that gray accent stripe, I guess, to hide. Can you see the bend in the dash right there? So I measured it to be 2.5 inches below that, to be, you know, the hidden line down in there. Of course, the glass goes all the way down under the hood. So yeah, that's what I did, is measured it down 2.5 inches from that bend right there. So be able to put the sealer right there on the bare metal, come around to the pillar, you know, and follow it around. Maybe I need to hire a glass company to come in and, you know, put that glass in there, or I don't know, just set it in there. I think it rests. Well, I know it rests on these things. You got to turn them around. These are supposed to be looking up, just like that. And then the windshield sets on them and holds it in place. So I'm liking that paint, but it sure looks shiny. Looks like a little trash in there. Or maybe some kind of a bowl where it spit paint out. Yeah, that was not the choice paint, I don't think.